sequências de peixe, mas quero que aguente no sentadão. Think y'all could use some tips. I'm skinny, I'm winning, and all you bitches are ugly. All the guys on my phone are ugly and fat, so don't call me.
All these bitches on my dick, they giving me head in the lobby. I beat up the pussy like Rocky. Bitch, if you're fat and you're ugly, just stop me. Got some hoes on the phone, and they wanna get me dumb. Yeah, pull up on a bitch in a foreign. If she not skinny, then damn, she boring. If I'm gonna hit, she gotta be bad. I'm eating that pussy in front of her dad.
Everyone knows me now, I got fans. All these bitches, I'm taking their man. Skinny for the 9, you shouldn't be famous. I heard you're a rat, and that's why you're hated.
Skinny and beautiful, Ava, we made it. I swear on my mother, these niggas, they hate it. I'm so mad, he can't afford shit. Should know what the Louis, we got all the drip.
I'm rich, little bitch. I just spent a rack on my kicks. I'm hot, I'm lit. Spend bread to fix my lips. Bitch, I got Chanel shoes. They cost more than your rent. I was ugly, now I'm hot. So bitch, I can be your friend.
You don't even know what love is. You are a monster, taking away the only good thing you'll ever have. You're better off being alone.
My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero Academia, to the weebs is continually proving itself to be one of the greatest manga and Japanime series of all time, echoing its way through the historic halls of Japanese media. Sparing you the long overdone introduction, I highly recommend reading or watching it if you haven't already. Before I get started, character trait spoilers, stop now if you don't like them, and if you could hook a brother up with at least $2, head on over to patreon.com/nerdsworth where you can contribute to more content like this. We need to talk about Bakugo Mom. This glycerin quark mammoth is hot. Oh, and spicy with that pixie hairdo. Go ahead, girl, with your fire self. You got the mams right, keeping your mans right. She's also emotionally abusive, has narcissistic parental tendencies, and is the exact reason why Bakugo is the endearing jerk we otaku have come to know and love. And while that translates in the superpowered fantasy realm, the reality ain't so pretty. I'm your MC Nerdsworth, and this is why Katsuki Bakugo is an asshole. Introduced in My Hero Academia manga issue 96 and anime season 3 episode 50, we meet Mitsuki Bakugo. While I watched the Bakugo family scene from the Hideout raid arc of My Hero Academia, falling in love with Mimi, enjoying the whole thing for its comedic value, I realized, oh, that's why the brutal bully of Boom K Bakugo is the way he is. In this situation, Mitsuki just got her son back from a pretty intense lituation, and the first thing she does when she's visually introduced is she hits him. While there is physical abuse, there is also emotional abuse. There's blame, Mitsuki calling Katsuki weak, expressing that it's his fault everyone is inconvenienced. Bakugo's dad, Masato's concerned, being bullied and pushed to the back. And while you may say, wait, but look at the way Katsuki talking to his mom. Well, I say, the discipline of the dog reflects the methods of the master. And if you hit a vicious dog, it's gonna bark and gnash its teeth. Katsuki has clearly been going through this since his time as a pit bull puppy. All signs show this toxic parenting and psychological maltreatment is nothing new. Katsuki's normalized abuse has caused him to look for massive amounts of validation outside of his home and parental units to replace the kind love he doesn't see from his mother. The way he expresses himself, his attitude towards those he sees as weak, including when looking at himself, is a direct reflection of his maternal treatment. We all grow up imitating that which we learn from our legal guardians, the culture they teach, and social environment. Ka-chan is most aggressive toward the series' main character, Izuku Midoriya, better known as Deku, because he undermines the greatness Mom Kugo expects from him, by Deku always being there for him. picking him up when he falls. It's in those moments Katsuki realizes he isn't infallible. He isn't the strongest, and when the simplest mistakes are a form of weakness, emotional overcompensation and posturing are bound to take place. Like his mother, Katsuki struggles to express his feelings. He has a hard time accepting kindness because, oddly enough, in a world of great heroes, this level of individual care for him directly is a foreign concept. Katsuki, who can clearly handle the physical abuse, is a victim of a pattern of unintentional emotional abuse. And while his mother Mitsuki may be a hot, narcissistic mabo tofu platter of emotions, I'm not going to vilify her. A lot of time, parents are just doing what they know, what they were taught, or what was done to them. But her own uncontrolled volatility has driven Katsuki to become the scapegoat or troublemaker, one of 5 types of toxic home children, sourcing psych2go.net. As he is infinitely angry, super defensive and cynical, fear-driven, explosively loud and rebellious, he gets the most attention by getting in trouble. The emotional pain he continues to push down causes him to put up firewalls, as he acts out in reckless and self-destructive manner to preserve his ego, where Deku, the hero type, is pretty exclusively reckless and self-destructive at the expense of himself for others. Per the standard, the comedy dances betwixt the trauma, self-blame, insecure attachment, extreme emotional independence, the potential of becoming a narcissist to preserve the self. These are actual conditions manifest from such trauma. Katsuki Bakugo, like Sasuke's broody ass as the most popular characters in their respective anime, continue to show us that we're not alone in our life conditions and emotional states. According to the CDC, an ACE study found 1 in 11 people have reported experiencing at least 6 out of 10 common adverse childhood conditions. That's reported. The subjugation of emotional abuse can be expressed in many ways: anxiety, depression, PTSD, mental illness, aggression, trouble in work and school relationships, suicidal tendencies, and substance abuse. Sounds like a medication commercial warning. These are scars we can't see, making it very difficult to measure, as our predominant focus as humans has been on the physical plane. In defense of Mitsuki, you can tell she really wants Katsuki to be his best, though she has zero chill and doesn't know how to show her concern for her extraordinary son. She clearly worries about him and doesn't want to have to. What's a mom to do when your offspring's moist hands can blow up every damn thing? The beauty beyond all of this is that bombing King Katsuki Bakugo still strives to be the greatest hero. Being raised in a threatening household has turned him into a heroic threat himself, a savage strategist transmuting his fears into sweaty, explosive acts of bravery. Like Wolverine, his endless rage is expressed as roaring ambition, and that is something that is in all of us. Whether we like to accept it or not, his type is necessary. The instinctual spark to get the fuse going, the explosive attitude problem that takes us off our asses to become the greatest we can be. Shout out to Kohei Horikoshi, the creator of Boku no Hero Academia.
The tape is overdue, malicious attitude.